The Olight S2 Baton. This is a great little EDC flashlight. Let's go ahead and take a look. We'll jump right into the operation of this. You can see it has a side switch. It does not have a tail switch. Now personally, I really like the tail switches. However, we are giving up something to gain something on this. We'll talk about that later. I've come to really like it. It's relatively easy to find. That's my biggest complaint about a lot of these flashlights, is it's hard to find where that switch is in the dark. Now, this one, it's okay. What really helps though is this pocket clip. So what I've done is just orient the pocket clip to the opposite side of the tail switch, or of the side switch. And as a result, when I pull it out of my pocket, I just know I can rotate it, boom, and I've got it. So that's something that helps me. I've been thinking about it, and maybe you could put some, little nubs right here that protrude out, so there's a tactile feel of exactly where that that side switch would be. And this, by far, out of the flashlights I've reviewed as of late with the side switches, is the easiest one to find. Another aspect about this side switch is it sits flush enough where I've never had it accidentally turn on in my pocket. How this operates, there's your on, there's your off. That's the very simple part of it. And this has a lot of different modes to it, so we're gonna go over the very basic ones to begin with. So we turn it on, and that will give us 10 lumens. If you press and hold, it will go up to 80 lumens, press and hold again. 400 lumens, we'll do beam shots here in a little bit. Press and hold one more time, and you've got 950 lumens in that. Press and hold once more, and you're dropping back down to 10 lumens. One mode that I really like on this is your moonlight mode. It's 0.5 lumens, and what's nice about it is you don't have to cycle through anything to get there. All you do, push that button, hold, and then it comes on. I'll turn it off, press the button, hold, and it comes on. Love, excuse me, love that feature on that. Also, you might be in a situation where you just want a bunch of light all at once. Again, instead of going through all the modes to get to where you want to be, from the off position, double click it real fast, and it automatically turns it into that turbo mode. Now, one thing about the turbo mode is you're going to be limited to 2 minutes of constant on. After that, the output's going to ramp down by 50% within a minute. One aspect about the modes that it has, so I just went up one mode, so we're sitting at 80 lumens. So if I turn the light off, it does have memory, so whatever mode you put it in last, it will turn on into that mode. That's another aspect I like. I hate starting at lower modes and working my way up to something that I need. Now jumping to the specialty modes. From the on position, if I double click fast, see how it blinked once? That means I just set the timer for 3 minutes. So this light is gonna stay on for 3 minutes, then it will shut itself off. If I do it again, double click, see how there was 2 flashes on that? Now I've put the timer into 9 minutes. This also has a strobe mode, and you can access this by pressing the side switch 3 times in rapid succession. Either it be from the off position, or if the flashlight is on. Batteries on this flashlight is one of 2 things. You've got either 2, which is the case I'm running right now, 2 CR123 batteries, or one 18650 battery. Now that we've looked at some of the modes, let's go ahead and do some night shots with this. Here is 10 lumens. Now, as always, I gotta make this kind of a standalone vid, so I have to repeat this, but there is more light spillage than what you can see on camera. For example, what I can see right now are the sleeping bags to the left. So they kind of look like that to me when I have the flashlight just sitting there in the middle. Now we'll jump up to 80 lumens. Pretty big difference there. 400 lumens. And again, Camera just doesn't do it justice. This is brighter than it looks on camera. And now we'll jump up to 950 lumens. So quite a big difference from what I'm seeing, but that gives you a little idea. Now let's head out to the garage. There's 10 lumens. Again, more light spillage than what you can actually see, but this gives you an idea, kind of gives you an idea of the beam as well. Now we'll jump up to 80, 400, and 950. Throws off a lot of light. You can see this really lights up this room in here. One aspect I really like about my EDC flashlights is that tail switch, but I told you before that we're kind of giving up something to gain something. One, this being able to tail stand, that's a big thing to me in EDC flashlights, but not only that, is this has a magnet in it. It does collect a little bit of dirt in there from pocket carry, but no harm, no foul. When I found out it had a magnet in it, honestly, I thought, oh, that'll be kind of nice. But I wasn't terribly excited about it because I just kind of thought it wouldn't be very strong. Oh, how wrong I was. That's just a quick sampling of what you can do with this, and really you're just limited to your imagination and of course a magnetic surface that you can adhere this to. But it's something that I really, really like function-wise from this flashlight. Body on this is 6061 T6 aluminum alloy. It's got an anti-scratch something or other to it, and I've been carrying this for about a month and a half and been using it frequently, and you can see that this thing has really held up quite well. So I've been impressed with the overall construction of it. You got some nice knurling on the most of the body of the flashlight. Feels good in hand. It's not super aggressive, but you certainly know that it's there. IPX8 waterproof, and you do have this pocket clip that is removable. Now, one aspect about this pocket clip I want to call your attention to is see that little bump right inside there? That really helps lock it in place on my pants. In fact, I went out and was shooting some hoops with my kids, and this thing did not move whatsoever. I wasn't worried about it. I didn't even think about it. Being this pocket clip is removable, you can take this off. One thing that kind of bugs me too about flashlights, you try to set them down on your dresser or wherever, some tabletop, and they roll off. Obviously, you can see right here, you kind of have that hexagonal type pattern. So it's going to prevent this from rolling away and going places you don't want it to. On the tail end of the flashlight, you do have a place where you can put a lanyard, not very thick, so that whatever media you put through there has got to be pretty thin. Talk a little bit about size and weight on this thing. Weight is going to be 1.78 ounces, if that means anything to you. On my EDC carry stuff, guys, I really don't care. As long as it's not pulling my pants down, it just doesn't matter to me. Going backpacking, no, that's a whole different story. But there's a Guardian Bradford 3 knife, one of my favorite EDCs. 3 because it's a 3-inch blade. And there's my phone, so it kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking at there size-wise. So it's just a hair over 4 inches long. EDC, absolutely. Some might be a little bit big, so it kind of depends on what you want, what you're looking for. Certainly much smaller flashlights out there, but you're not going to get as much capability as these sizes are going to give you, so pick your poison. In my use with this one, guys, this has been a great little flashlight, so go ahead and keep this one in mind if you're looking for something that's around this size that gives you a lot of functions. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you.